Starter Pokemon have been a staple for the Pokemon franchise since, well, forever. Nothing is better than starting up a brand new Pokemon game and picking the partner that you will travel with from your hometown all the way up to the Pokemon League. I love these guys, as every design is super unique, fun, and interesting. But what starter Pokemon is the best? And I'm not just talking about base forms. I mean all of them, including even the Hisuian forms. That's 86 Pokemon in total. And today I'm going to take on this huge task, ranking every single starter Pokemon ever. But in order to prevent this video from being 3 hours long, I'm limiting myself to only one sentence or less for every Pokemon. This saves me time and my sanity. I want to make it clear this video is touching upon the starters purely from a design standpoint and how much I personally like them. I'm not oblivious to the fact that my opinion may suck in your guys' opinion, so feel free to rip me to shreds in the comments below. Before we get into the rankings, remember to like the video and subscribe. We're super close to 10,000 subscribers, and it would mean the world to me if we could get there by the end of 2024. Alright, that's enough yapping. Let's get right into things. I'm sorry, this thing is just so ugly and unsettling to look at. Even as a kid, I was never fond of this design, and sadly, that hasn't changed. Good design, but its eyes freak me out. It's cool, but just not my style. I'm not gonna put any context on this one, it's just disappointing. It's stupid looking and goofy, but I kinda like that about it. I was not expecting this evolution at all when Popplio was revealed. It's good, but nothing special. My guy needs a glow up, plus he just looks mad all the time. Way too edgy for my taste. It's cute, but the other two are so much better. Really awkward looking Pokemon in an otherwise really cool line. It's just a cat, and we already have a better one. It's a great line, but this thing is just weird looking. It's a nice final evolution, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't disappointed by it. He's cool, but I don't have much of an opinion on him. That one Pokemon Journeys episode did this Pokemon no favors, like at all. Really cool design, but there's just ones I think are cooler. He's a cute little boy, and he should be proud of that. Solid design, but just a basic middle evolution. You had so much potential, my guy. I'm so sorry. Really good design, just not my style like some of the other Mons on this list. I like it, but it doesn't stand out that much to me at all. He's just cute. Same with this one. Really slick, but there's just better starters out there. As much as I don't rock with the overall vibe of this Pokemon, I have to admit it's a fantastic design that deserves more attention. It's cool, but in my opinion could look so much better and is kinda ugly to me. Pokemon Horizons made me like this dude way more. He's awkward looking, but he's pretty cool. Such a step up from its pre-evolution, but nothing grand. I just think this dude is cool. He's awesome, really good base form for a starter. This guy has massive ADHD and you cannot convince me otherwise. Really good final evolution, but I'm just not a fan of the Chikorita line as a whole. I like what they were going for here, but he just looks a little off. It's a nice follow-up to Snivy and meshes well with the rest of the line. I'm not a huge Eevee fan, but I appreciate it a lot. Cute, but I've also rocked with other starters more. Leon's Rillaboom was an absolute menace, and this was also my first Gen 8 starter, so I have a bit of a soft spot for it. This dude stands on business, and I absolutely love it. Such an underrated Pokemon. The best Gen 8 mid-tier evolution, and it's not even close. It's really simplistic but super effective. All around just a really cool Pokemon. I like it, but normal Typhlosion is just better. It's a nice design, but I've never been a huge fan of it. This thing is cool, but I've lost as Pokemon Trainer in Smash so many times because I just cannot figure out how to use this damn thing. Really sick, I love its vibe, but again, I just like a lot of Pokemon more. A better cat, but still not quite there in terms of design. It's just Squirtle but bigger, and I like Squirtle more. I love him, but he's just kinda mediocre. I appreciate this dude way more after my BDSP playthrough. My first ever starter Pokemon, but far from the best. This thing is sick, been meaning to use one for a while actually. It's basic, cool, and works super well. While this thing is awesome, I've never liked it as much as everyone else. Just an awkward design, but I love this evolution line so damn much. This guy's design is so tough, and I honestly wish I appreciated him more as a kid. You can't replicate perfection, but they still did a pretty good job at this one. Nice way to wrap this line up. It's slick and super unique. He's adorable, and all I want to do is hug him. I love penguins way too much. He's cute, but his evolutions are just better. The better cat. Sorry, Sprigatito. Badass, but not the best. Cool design, but I prefer the original. Not by much though, kind of a fumble for an otherwise amazing line. I'm so attached to this dude thanks to the anime, but I don't know how much I would go out of my way to use him actually. Cute, but always my last choice when playing Gen 1. A classic, but I prefer it when my rival has him. The only correct choice for Kalos. I like this guy a lot, but in my opinion, he doesn't stack up to his fellow Kanto starters. I love him to death, but the design is a bit too basic. Arguably one of the best mid-tier evolutions, makes Froakie even better. He's perfect, and I won't tolerate any slander. I love this dude, but Charizard is just better. He's so damn cool, and I love him in the anime. I won't lie, this is entirely biased from the anime. Monferno just rocks in the Diamond and Pearl series. This was once my favorite starter, but even though he's not anymore, I still love him to death. Just a super cool design. Love its Mega too. I've loved this dude ever since I saw him. He's just so cool. I don't really need to say anything for this one. One of the best starters created in the 3D era, period. Not the best one though, as I adore this Pokemon. He's my GOAT, a great way to end an amazing line. He has such a slick design, and I'm sad his evolution wasn't as cool as this. The best middle stage, period. I know everyone loves him and it's basic to like him, but come on, this dude is awesome and I'm always gonna be a Charizard stan. He's my favorite Pokemon, so I kinda had to put him at number 1. And that's every single starter Pokemon ranked in one sentence or less. I'm sure you guys are fuming with rage over my list, so let me know your rankings in the comments below. Also, let me know if you want to see more ranking videos like these in the future. Anyways, to enjoy even more high quality Pokemon content, check out the videos on screen right now.